Shout out to John the Sports. Hey,
LeBron James. This was in 2014 of potentially becoming a billionaire. I want to maximize my business, and if I happen to get it, if I happen to be a $1 billion athlete, hip hop array. Oh my God, I'm going to be excited.
That's something to be excited about.
Yeah. And news just coming in. LeBron James becomes the first NBA active billionaire.
Yeah, according to Forbes. That's big time.
That's yeah. Obviously, having a team around you, he has his earnings from the NBA, his salary, his shoe deal, but then obviously the investments, things of that nature, man, and making smart investments, helps you get to, that billionaire status. And obviously, we see players that's done it, in retirement. MJ, MJ. I think Kobe was close.
They said Kobe up. Kobe maybe got over the hump with the body armor stuff.
Yeah, but then you look at Magic Johnson, what he's doing. We've talked about him on the show as well. You look at Shaquille O'Neal, what he's been doing in his business ventures, man. So guys are getting smart. And for the young guys, man, if that's
Shaq everywhere,
and for the young guys, if that's the path that you want to go down, man, these are the type of guys you try to get in contact with, sit down at the table, and pick their brain and ask questions, man.
Yeah, who you think next? I think KD with his 35 ventures, he's been in on some early investments, has had some great exits. He's in the media space as well.
Yeah, you look at all the top athletes now, I think they have that opportunity to do it, especially with these investments, because these venture capitalist investments and things, these VCs and stuff like that, those weren't really, I would say we didn't really know about that early on. That wasn't the talk. Now it's becoming the norm. You'll be a fool if you don't use your name to get in those rooms and get into those meet rooms or whatever, so you can get in early on those deals. So you look at Steph, you look at KD, those type guys that have those names, man, I think they have the potential to get there sooner than later.
Using your name, image, and likeness is invaluable, and that's why that that rule was named that, because it's that important. And when you are, it's not just about money. Money is obviously a huge part of it, but having these relationships, and that's in any environment, any type of business. When you have those relationships and reputation, and people want to be around you, people want to do business with you, people want LeBron James to be a part of their franchise, people want Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and it may be other people obviously who don't have the names, but people still know the reputation, the image, like Jeter, A-Rod, like these people can get on with anything. So using those things for the long term, even for the young kids, you may turn down money on the front end, be like, nah, I'm good on the money. I take 15% equity in your new company though, while I'm starting running back at Oklahoma, and then 10 years later that thing could be 50x. So that's what it's all about, man. I love to see it. Love to see the example that LeBron and kind of this entire generation of athletes are setting. Naomi Osaka, Serena Williams, it's just so many names. Marshawn Lynch.
Patrick Mahomes gonna be there soon. I think Tom Brady will be there. Somebody just put in the chat the Manning boys. I think they'll get there soon. So again,
Aaron Rodgers too.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah. So it's definitely players out there. And you know what? I wouldn't even OBJ.
Name, image, and likeness. He got a hell of a likeness image.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be far over say his name as well. Brad Richardson, AB is that actual bank account balance or just net worth? I would think it's the net
worth. Net worth is that's what matters.
Yeah.
The bank account balance, that's because obviously bank account money for expenses and things along those lines, but once you get to like as we always say, it's levels. But once them people that billionaires, hundreds of millions, like they buy companies or they have ownership, they have stakes in companies, and they can get whatever they want. They can move like these people that buy teams or build stadiums or build hotels. They're not using their money. Right. They're going to a private equity or a bank and saying, hey, I got this idea, or I have this over here. Let me use this as leverage. I want to build something else. I want to expand it. And you just continue to expand. So when you see these net worths, it's about what he's obviously part owner in that in the soccer team. I'm not sure the actual name. I don't follow soccer like that, but it's about your assets, your cash, and all these things. But shout out to Bron. That's big. That's big time, man. Still active. He's put on his whole team. He's put on his day ones, which is incredible as well, man. So it's dope to see, man.
It is, man. It is.
It's dope to see.
That generational wealth. Generational wealth. Your kids is good. You understand?
Word.
Yeah.